So hi everyone, very good evening to all of you. Welcome back once again to the channel. So today in this video, I'm going to talk about my guide to a successful phase 1 attempt. As you have seen the thumbnail, आज हम इस टॉपिक की बात करेंगे. But before that, why this video is required? मैं क्यों बना रहा हूँ ये वीडियो? इस वीडियो की बनाने की जरूरत क्या है? क्या मैं सिर्फ टाइम पास करने आया हूँ यहाँ पे और I am just adding one more video to my YouTube playlist? No, absolutely not. This video is very important for everyone who is going to attempt the RBI Grade B 2024 examination. Why? Let me explain you this. See, these days we all know that the phase 1 examination is getting tougher and tougher. बहुत ज़्यादा tough हो रहा है. Very difficult questions are being asked in reasoning, in quant, as well as in general awareness. So, however, जितना difficult हो रहा है, cut off उतनी ही कम जा रही है. So that is not the concern. The concern is still some of you are not able to clear even the sectional cutoff. What is the reason behind that? Most of you are not able, to even read all the 80 questions of GA. What is the reason behind that? Most of you are not able to identify that which questions to attempt in quant and reasoning and which questions not to attempt in quant and reasoning. What is the reason behind that? So, इन सभी reasons के बारे में आज हम बात करेंगे. That's why this video, guys, is very important for you. Without any delay, let's start. And again, I'll take your 10 to 12 minutes, and then आप अपने घर और मैं अपने घर. So I'm going to tell you 3 things that you have to do. उसके बाद हम detail में जाएंगे. First of all, simulation और practice. What does it mean by simulation और practice? इसका मतलब क्या है? ठीक है? Here I mean to say exam before exams, right? Exams before the actual examination, right? आपको इतना ज्यादा प्रैक्टिस करना है, आपको इतना ज्यादा सिमुलेशन करना है, आपको इतने ज्यादा मॉक टेस्ट लगाने हैं कि आप जिस दिन एग्जाम हॉल में बैठे हैं, the day when you are sitting in the exam hall, it must not be a new experience for you, right? Because you have already attempted, and this can only be happened if you now attempt a lot of mock tests, and that too, those mock tests have to be attempted in the actual exam format. जो भी एक्चुअल एग्जाम फॉर्मेट होता है उसी में आपको देना है. यू कैंट डू कि भाई ठीक है एक सेक्शनल टेस्ट क्वांट का हमने कर लिया और बात खत्म हो गई. नो, बिफोर गोइंग टू द एग्जामिनेशन आई वुड सजेस्ट यू टू एटलीस्ट गिव 20 फुल लेंथ मॉक टेस्ट ऑफ द फेज 1 एग्जामिनेशन. ओनली देन यू विल बी एबल टू आइडेंटिफाई दैट व्हिच क्वेश्चंस you will have to attempt in quant and reasoning, how many questions you have to attempt in English, how you can attempt GA, maximum number of questions how you can attempt in GA. All right. So the very first key to successful phase 1 attempt is the simulation, or you can say the practice or the mock test. Now you will say, भाई ये तो हमें पता है, कोई बात नहीं, इसके आगे और डिटेल में आएंगे, don't worry. Number 2, time management is the second key to success in the phase 1 examination. How to do the time management? I am going to teach you that. Don't you worry about it. So time management is the very important key to phase 1. And the third part is clearing the sectional cutoff in quant and reasoning. In quant and reasoning, you don't have to do the PhD. The phase 1 is just the qualifying examination. You don't have to secure rank 1 in phase 1. Phase 1 में आपको इसी mindset के साथ जाना है that you don't have to achieve the rank 1. You just have to clear the cutoff and you just have to be, eligible for giving the phase 2 examination. वहां पे जितनी कोशिश करनी है करो, but in phase 1 you just need to clear the sectional cutoff and the overall cutoff. That's it. Your focus should be on this only. Okay, now let's talk about subject wise what strategies you guys can follow while attempting GA, reasoning, English and quant. Okay, first of all let's talk about the GA, right? सबसे पहले हम general awareness की बात करते हैं. So this year, in the year 2023, last year, in the year 2023, the length of the questions were too lengthy. The questions were so lengthy that the candidates were not able to even read all the questions. 80 questions तक वो पहुंच ही नहीं पाए थे in just 25 minutes. Gone are the days when the GA section of RBI Grade B used to be attempted in 10 minutes. पहले ऐसा होता था कि 10 मिनट में अटेम्प्ट कर किया और बैठे हैं जी आराम से चिल कर रहे हैं. Gone are the days, because these days they are asking like 50 kilometer length questions. ठीक है, 10-10 किलोमीटर 20-20 किलोमीटर लंबे के वो क्वेश्चंस पूछ रहे हैं. So the people were not able to even read the 80 questions. So what is the solution to that? Let me give you a trick here. If you look at the questions, अगर आप questions की तरफ जाके ध्यान से देखोगे, this is a question taken from the 2023 examination. Look at this question very carefully. What this question says: India's BSR system needs to be robust, timely, comprehensive, and open to change, stated Michael Patra, Deputy Governor of RBI. The BSR code is a 7-digit code that is provided to the registered bank by the RBI. The first 3 digits in the code identify the bank, while the following 4 digits identify the bank branch. This code helps banks to keep a clear record of every online payment made towards tax. BSR system has metamorphosed into a sound and comprehensive reporting system, generating a wide array of useful statistics. Combined with bank branch statistics, it has supported the post-nationalization expansion of the Indian banking system. In October 2022, the BSR completed dash years of its existence. Now, if you look at this question very carefully, do you think the information given before this line in October 2022 और यहाँ के बाद India's BSR system, here they talked about BSR system, which means it is pretty much clear that the question is about BSR system. So what you have to do, you don't have to read the entire paragraph, my dear friends. You just have to jump to the last few lines, or you have to jump to directly to the options. Options भी जाने पहचाने होते हैं कि नहीं होते? If you remember anything about BSR system, if you have read about BSR system before, you must be knowing about that, right? You must be knowing about that. So if you need to look at the last few lines, so यहाँ तक India's BSR system पता चल गया. Then what they want to ask, that in October 22, how many years BSR completed? That's it. That is the question. So here the examiner wants to waste your time. Here the examiner is checking your smart work. तो आपको smartly work करना पड़ेगा. But however, this could not happen in some of the question. ये नहीं हो पाएगा. In that case, आपको जल्दी quickly पढ़ने की आदत develop करनी पड़ेगी. You need to develop the quick reading habits. ठीक है? But in most of the question, because I also went for the examination 2023 to check which type of questions they are asking. So I found this thing in a lot of questions, that they just want to waste your time. They just want to waste your time and nothing more than that. So this you have to follow. Let us have a look at another question. The Global Gender Gap Index. So here I have read, it is talking about the Global Gender Gap Index. Now I have to jump to the last few lines, right? Which country achieved the full gender parity in this year's index? That's it. If you have read the Global Gender Gap Index of that year, you could have easily solved this question, and you don't have to read the entire paragraph. That is not required at all. All right. I hope the message is clear what I want to say. If you do this, maybe you will not be able to attempt all the 80 questions, but definitely I would say you will definitely reach, at least you will be able to read 60 to 70 questions. 60 questions तो आप read कर पाओगे if you use this technique. I hope it is clear. Now let's come back. तो जीए के बारे में आपको समझ में आ गया है. I hope it is clear. Now let's talk about the reasoning part. See, reasoning part पे अगर हम आते हैं, so you have 60 questions with 45 minutes, which you cannot solve. All the questions of reasoning cannot be solved. Here the examiner is not only testing your knowledge of reasoning. Here the examiner is also testing that how you apply the knowledge of reasoning while solving the questions of reasoning. Because you will not be able to solve all the 60 questions in 45 minutes. That is humanly not possible. The maximum you can solve is 25 to 30 questions. Maximum 25 to 30 questions, or maybe in some cases even less than this. Okay? So you need to identify that which questions are these, whether I have to jump to the puzzles or whether I have to jump to the other questions like syllogism, critical reasoning questions. And how you can do that? You can only do this through the simulation technique if you give the enough mock test. Through mock test, you will be able to identify that, okay, these are the questions that I am going to pick up during the examination, right? And these are the questions. This is how I will select the questions, because you have 45 minutes for reasoning. So you need to spend only 1 minute, or let's say 1.5 minutes for choosing the questions. ठीक है, give time to it, and this can only be done if you do it in the mock test. अगर आप डायरेक्टली एग्जाम में जाके ये चीज करोगे तो you will not be able to do this. Definitely you will not be able to do this. तो सिमुलेशन का मतलब सिर्फ यहाँ पे मॉक टेस्ट देने से नहीं है. Everything that you are going to do in the actual examination, you have to do it before 20 times. You have to do it before the examination 20 times at least. ठीक है, तब आपको एग्जाम लगेगा ही नहीं और आराम से क्लियर होगा. That is for the reasoning, right? Now what about English? English की अगर हम बात करें, English में क्या करना है? तो English में 30 questions, there are 30 questions and you get 25 minutes. So English को you need to target to attempt all the questions. You need to attempt to target all the questions. Now you will say भाई RC इतना लंबा आता है, कैसे करेंगे? जब आप पहला मॉक टेस्ट दोगे, when you will give the first mock test, maybe you will not be able to attempt all the questions of 30. But mark my words, if you give 20 mock tests, so after even 5th or 6th mock test, you will be able to attempt all the questions of English, because English is not too hard for the RBI Grade B examination. But yes, some of you might be there जिनका English बहुत अच्छा नहीं है, so don't you worry. अच्छा नहीं है तो अच्छा बनाएंगे, अच्छा नहीं है तो अच्छा बनाना पड़ेगा ना. Otherwise, how would you be able to compete with the other people जिनका English अच्छा है? We all know, guys, the competition is very much in every examination. Same is the case with RBI. So if your English is not much good, not very good, you can work on it. But at the same time, if your English is not much good, इनमें से कोई एक आपका जरूर अच्छा होगा. I believe that. ठीक है? Now talking about the quant. Quant में you need to follow the same strategy as the reasoning. With giving at the time of mock test, you need to identify. First of all, in the first 1 minute or let's say 30 seconds, you need to quickly scroll through the questions. You need to go through all the questions, and quickly you need to identify that okay, I am going to attempt this question. There are 30 questions in quant. At maximum questions that you can solve in the examination, keeping in mind the 2023 level. Maximum 10 क्वेश्चन आप कर पाओगे, वो भी तब जब आप बिल्कुल प्रो हो मैथमेटिक्स में. मैक्सिमम 10 क्वेश्चंस, 10 to 12 क्वेश्चंस आप कर सकते हो, एंड दैट टू इफ यू आर अ प्रो मैक्स इन क्वांट. ठीक है, सो अगेन here the target should be to clear the sectional cutoff. Here the target should be to clear the sectional cutoff and not scoring and not the overall cutoff. ठीक है, and how you can do that? Mock test. And mock test will teach you time management. Mock test will teach you how you can clear the sectional cutoff. Mock test will teach you how you can clear the overall cutoff. So for overall cutoff, you need to focus on GA and English, right? Because these are the scoring subjects. Here you can score a lot. Despite very difficult paper in 2023, people managed to score 40 marks in GA and the cutoff was just 53. तो उसके बाद बचता ही क्या है? उसके बाद क्या बचता है? उसके बाद तो आपको सेक्शनल कट ऑफ निकालनी है, राइट? एग्जाम डिफिकल्ट हुआ है बट साथ में कट ऑफ भी कम गई है, तो बात बराबर है. सो डोंट crib about the difficulty level of examination. Also think that the cutoff has also gone down. No, so that is not the concern. But हमें ये सोचना है कि हमें 53 या whatever be the cutoff वो कैसे लाने हैं, तो वो लाए जा सकते हैं by using these techniques that I just told you. All right. Now, last thing which I want to say here, in the examination you will get the questions in this pattern only, and you will get the quant at the last. जब quant आखिरी में आता है ना, तो तब तक हमारा दिमाग जो बिल्कुल खत्म हो चुका था. Our brain, is just like drained till we reach the quant. So that is why I am saying simulation is very important. You need to attempt the mock test in this sequence only. And पूरा mock test लगाना है. देखो हमारी टेंडेंसी क्या होती है, that हम क्या करते हैं कि मॉक टेस्ट उठाया, 80 क्वेश्चन जी के अभी लगा लिए, फिर आधे घंटे के बाद हम लगाएंगे क्वांट का. अगर ऐसे करोगे नहीं हो सकता एग्जामिनेशन. आज लिख के ले जाओ मेरे से, you will not be able to clear this examination. You need to sit for continuous 2 hours as you are going to sit in the actual examination to attempt the mock test. And not only this, what you have to do is you need to attempt this mock test during the the same time as the actual examination. The examination is conducted in 2 shifts, in the morning and in the afternoon shift, right? So आपको मॉर्निंग में भी मॉक टेस्ट लगाना है, 10 मॉक टेस्ट इन द मॉर्निंग एंड 10 मॉक टेस्ट इन द इवनिंग. व्हाई? बिकॉज लेट्स से इवनिंग आवर्स आर योर स्लीपिंग टाइम. ठीक है, मान लेते हैं कि इवनिंग आवर्स जो है आपके स्लीपिंग टाइम है. आप खाना खा के झप्पी मारते हो इवनिंग में या आफ्टरनून में, राइट? and let's say you are attempting mock test only at the night. Only at the night you are attempting the mock test. You will definitely not be able to solve, or you will definitely not be able to, replicate these mock tests during these time, because this is also very important. The timing of the examination, you need to attempt the mock test as per the timings of the examination. ठीक है, मान लो तुम दोपहर में सोते हो, अब रात में तुमने मॉक दिया और दोपहर में एग्जामिनेशन में एग्जामिनेशन देने चले गए, एग्जाम है दोपहर में, नींद ही आती रह जाएगी भाई साहब, नींद ही आती रह जाएगी, चाहे फिर तुमने कितने मर्जी मॉक टेस्ट लगाए हो, वो चीज वहां पे कॉपी नहीं हो पाएगी. ठीक है, सो दिस इज ऑल्सो अ वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट एस्पेक्ट ऑफ सिमुलेशन टेक्निक, राइट. आई होप you guys have understood what I wanted to say. I hope these tricks, these strategies will help you in clearing the phase 1 examination. And similarly, I am going to talk about the phase 2 technique, phase 2 guide as well. If you have any doubt, you can ask me in the comment section. And I hope you have enjoyed this video. If yes, hit that like button and do subscribe to the channel. Till then, keep studying and keep studying hard. Goodbye, take care, and God bless.